This is my super quick and easy giraffe wand. It's perfect for at-home parties and for line work, and it only takes 3 balloons. I've inflated a 260 twisting balloon to a 2-finger tail, and I'm going to make a loop, okay? A loop of about 4 fingers. Okay, so just pinch hold of the knot and nozzle and twist, okay? And then pass the knot and nozzle through the centre of that loop. That's just going to help ensure that doesn't come undone. Give your balloon a little squeeze just to soften it slightly, and make another loop to match this one. So measure, I like to make 1 twist, then I'll compare the 2 loops. If I think it's a little bit off, a little bit small, a little bit too large, I'll just reverse the twist, reinstate the twist, have another look. I'm happy with that. So I twist some more, and then I take the knot and nozzle and just wrap it around that second loop to ensure that doesn't come undone. Okay, so give your balloon a squeeze and a stretch. Okay, so we just have this little tip at the end, and I want to find very approximately the centre of what's left. Okay, so I'm just going to put a split here. Okay. And then I'm going to candy cane these 2 sections together. So I hold my hands at this height, and I don't move the height of my hands, but I just hold on to each section and cross them over one another, okay? And spiral those balloons around. So my hands are staying pretty much at the same height, but the balloons are moving down through my hands. When I get to the top here, so I'm fully inflated, but I can just pinch a little bit here, which I'm going to do. Hopefully you will have a little tip, but I'm just going to pinch that and wrap it into those 2 loops at the top. And if I can, I'm just going to pass that little bit that I pinched off through the centre of one of the loops. Okay, so that's what you've got. I've got a 160 balloon with a 1-finger tip. And I'm going to twist a bubble that is about 4 inches or so, about 3 to 4 inches. Okay, so make a twist, take your giraffe's body and wrap this section into the base of the 2 loops. Okay, and just wrap that around. Okay, then we can take the rest of the 260, and we're just going to follow the candy cane around with that 160. So just wrap it between your hands. Okay. When we get to the bottom here, make a twist. And then we're going to pull this section into the twist at the base here. Okay. Just so it sits nicely. And then we can follow the candy cane back up. Okay, so my balloon is a little bit shorter than I had hoped because I'm going to want to make another bony growth. They're not horns, are they? They're ossicones. So we want to make another ossicone. So what I need to do is at this point, just stretch out my balloon a little bit. So just use the warmth of my hands to stretch the balloon. Let's have a look. Yes, that's going to give me enough length. And then I can just wrap this section in here. So wrap it around. Okay. By pure good fortune, my, let's call them horns for the sake of ease, my horns have turned out to be pretty much the same length. So all I need to do is to just trim off the nozzle. But if your horns haven't turned out the same length and you've got something here that's quite a bit longer, all you need to do is just make a twist, snip off the end, tie a knot, and make a bubble to match this one. Okay, so that's what you've got. Next, I'm using a blush, and I'm fully inflating this. Okay, so sometimes I use blush, sometimes I use a mocha brown, so it's your choice. And then let out quite a bit of air. Okay, so you want something that's nice and round, So maybe about 3.5 to 4 inches in diameter, and then tie, and I like to tie a soft knot, so I don't pull the knot tightly, and this means that I can roll the knot along the neck, okay, which means I can push the air into the neck, which I'm going to do, okay. So just maintain the pressure here by pressing on the balloon, and then twist at the base of the neck. Okay, so just twist here. And then take hold of that knot and nozzle and pull it into this section here. Okay, and twist round. So that's what you've got. Now keep hold of everything, otherwise it might ping undone. So keep hold of that knot and nozzle and pull it into this section here. Now my little section here is quite short, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult to just wrap it around, but it's doable. Okay, so let's just arrange everything. So, all we need to do is draw the face. I'm using a black Sharpie and I'm going to draw 2 large ovals. And then just shape those in. And then I do 2 little flicks for eyelashes. And then I'm just going to extend the bottom of the eye. For the eyebrow, I just like to draw a little circle and then I do a little flick off the circle. And a cheeky smile, a half smile. So that's what you've got so far. And then with an Edding 750 white paint pen, I do 2 little dots in the eyes. So there's your super quick and easy giraffe wand.